Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope all is well with you and yours. Thanks for stopping by. Also, check out my YouTube music channel. Hit the like and subscribe button. I'm Jamie Totten, and this is Here's the Thing. Today's topic, the NFL, my take on boxing, and of course, the election watch. First, let me say that three people in the entertainment business passed away within the last 10 days. All three were near and dear to a lot of people, especially in the black community. The great James Earl Jones, he was 93. Frankie Beverly, he was 77. And Tito Jackson, he was 70. Rest in peace to all. Okay, let's start with last night's NFL game. The Eagles versus the Falcons. Nick Sirianni versus Raheem Morris. The Eagles beat the Packers in the first week 34-29. And the Falcons lost their first week's game to the Steelers 18-10. The Eagles will be without A.J. Brown, our super speedy receiver. The first quarter, Eagles coach Nick Sirianni had a chance to get a field goal, but went for it on a 4th and 4 from the 9-yard line. They came up short. First quarter ended 0-0. In the second, Falcons get a field goal to take a 3-0 lead. Jalen Hurts used his legs to gain 47 yards in the ensuing drive that led to a 7-yard touchdown pass to Devontae Smith to take a 7-3 lead. The Falcons' Bijan Robinson was running the ball down the Eagles' throats, and Kirk Cousins didn't get touched the entire first half, but neither was Jalen Hurts. Both teams ran the ball really, really good in the first half. Falcons had 108 rushing yards, and the Eagles had 95. The half ended with the Eagles leading 7-6. The Falcons got the ball first, and the Falcons got the ball first after the half, and continued running the ball through the Eagles. The Eagles stiffened in the red zone with a sack on Cousins and held the Falcons to a field goal. The Falcons took a 9-7 lead. Eagles got the ball and marched down the field. This time with Saquon Barkley doing most of the running, and with some help from great passes by Hurts. But the Falcons held the Eagles to a field goal. The Eagles took the lead 10-9. Falcons go down the field and take the lead on a 41-yard touchdown pass from Cousins to Darnell Mooney to take a 15-10 lead after missing the 2-point attempt. The Eagles go into the fourth quarter with the ball down 5. Philly mixed in some passes and some run plays. A lot of running by Barkley, and Hurts running to punch it in from the 1-yard line to take an 18-15 lead. Eagles. That Eagles drive was 17 plays for 70 yards, eating up 9 minutes and 30 seconds of the fourth quarter. The Falcons got the ball and was stopped on a 4th-and-1. The Eagles got the ball, scored a field goal to make it a 21-15 lead with 1 minute and 39 seconds remaining. So the Eagles were up 21-15 with 1 minute and 39 seconds remaining. The Falcons got the ball and marched down the field and scored a touchdown to take a 22-21 lead. The Eagles got the ball with 34 seconds left A field goal will win it, but Hurts threw an interception that sealed the game for the Falcons. The Falcons win 22-21. It's a pretty good game. Pretty good game. Both quarterbacks played pretty well. And so the Falcons now are 1-1, and the Eagles are now 1-1. Okay, so now there was a fight this weekend. Canelo Alvarez beat Edgar Berlanga in a unanimous decision. I was asked, was I going to get that fight? Pay per view. I didn't get it. I'm not a huge fan of the boxing game anymore. Really, not since the days of Iron Mike Tyson. Especially of the heavyweights. I'm sure the fight game is as good as it's ever been to some people. I can't say one way or the other because I rarely watch it. Now, let me go into my back in the day diction. Because after seeing the greatest of all times do his thing in the ring, yep, Muhammad Ali, against doing this thing against the likes of Joe Frazier, Ken Norton, the Spinks brothers, and Big Bad George Foreman. It's hard for me to become too enamored with today's fight game. When I stopped watching heavyweight boxing, it was becoming less of a sport, and boxers without style, you know. Before Ali was kind of like that, but Ali brought flair to the game and style. He made boxing look like a sport. There was never a heavyweight boxer that could move like that. Most heavyweight boxers were in the middle of the ring beating the hell out of each other, and Ali would say, "I just went 12 rounds and I ain't got a scratch on my face." You know, so that means them cats wasn't hitting him as much as they were hitting the other people. So there was a fight uh, called the What's My Name fight against Ernie Terrell. He wouldn't call Muhammad Ali by his new name, his Muslim name. He said, "Your mama call you Clay, I'm gonna call you Clay." So during the fight, you know, Ali would ask him, "What's my name?" And he wouldn't say it. So Ali wouldn't knock him out. He just kept punching him and beating him and wouldn't knock him out and went 15 rounds just beating the guy and asking him, "What's my name?" Did he say it? I think he said it during the fight, what Ali's name was, you know. So, you know, the fight, the What's My Name fight, people were saying that Ali shouldn't have beat the guy like that. He should have just knocked him out and be done with it. But, hey, Ali told him that if you don't say what my name is today, they was at a press conference. If you don't call me by my name, I'm gonna make sure you say what my name is in the ring. So that was the What's My Name fight. Ali also stood for a lot. You know, he stood for a lot. Like they said, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So he stood for a lot. Ali's biggest fights at the time, well, they were all big to us, but the fights were the first three fights with Frazier. Yeah, the Ali Frazier 1 and 2, and number 3, the Thriller in Manila. Those were some serious hand-to-hand combat for sure. Frazier won the first match. Ali won the second. And the third match, the Thriller in Manila, that fight was totally epic. I mean, from start to finish, it was just a brawl. I mean, boxing. Ali was doing his boxing. Frazier was doing what he does. Frazier was a body blower and a puncher with the left hook. He dropped Ali in the first fight with the left hook. So the fight went for 15 rounds, but Frazier couldn't answer the bell for the 15th round. So Ali stood up, threw his hands up in victory, and then it just went down to the floor. He said that was the closest thing, that was the closest he's ever been to death, you know. Then there was the Rumble in the Jungle, an aging Ali taking on Big Bad George Foreman in the African nation of Zaire. Big George came in to annihilate the greatest, but instead he met his demise. Ali dropped him in 8 in front of 60,000 people in attendance and nearly and about over 1 billion people watching on TV. Yeah, Big George got rope-a-dope that night, you know. Remember, Ali's right to box was taken away from him while he was in his prime. Still, he became a 3-time heavyweight champion of the world. So, to all the boxing fans, I get it. Just know who the greatest is, though. Well, the greatest to me, anyway. So, he is the GOAT, Muhammad Ali. Now, boxing, hopefully I could get back into it if I don't see it, but we'll see. Okay, now the election watch. I want to start by saying that J.D. Vance is a horrible person. He admitted that he made up the story about the Haitian people of Springfield, Ohio, eating pets. He admitted that he made it up on one of the Sunday morning news shows. You know, it's just awful. Because of that, you have bomb threats in the city hall, in the schools, the hospitals, universities. You know, since he put out that awful story, Haitians, just not only just Haitians, but black people, period, in Springfield, feeling like they're under attack. So that guy pushing that false BS, knowing that it was false, is such a horrible thing. He's a really horrible person. So once again, we're in a place where there's nothing ordinary about a presidential campaign. That's every election since Trump came on the scene. So instead of talking issues and policies, we're trying to find ample protection for all the candidates and our family members that need to be protected. This guy has the United States in a perpetual high anxiety mode. It's like, dude, just be quiet. He's like the guy on the on my basketball team that no matter if we were winning or losing, he was always fussing about something, fussing with the refs, fussing with the other players on the other teams, fussing with the fans, just on and on. So it's just it's just that he's always running his mouth about people, at people, always putting a bad light on people who don't look and think as he does. The guy needs to chill. Hopefully, things will calm down and we can get into that, you know, get into, get back on the trail, the campaign trail. And hopefully, Vice President Harris and Walls can get back out there and continue to stomp for the people. And let's just hope this craziness, this assassination attempts, and all this kind of stuff calm down so we can continue to do what we need to do. And that's to get Vice President Harris and Governor Walz into the White House. As I say every day, that's the mission. So, again, don't take your eyes off the prize. And once again, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Jamie Totten, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.